Multiplication of vectors. Let's try to find unit vector in the same direction as sum of vectors. Here is an example. So we have two vectors here. So let me give them names now. Let's say this is my vector A and this is my vector B. Right? Now, the question here is, determine unit vector in the same direction as the sum of given vectors. So what we will do is, we will find the sum of these vectors and then divide that by the magnitude of its sum to get unit vector in the same direction as sum of the given vectors. So let's see what vectors are given to us. So vector A is actually equal to 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. So this is 3, 2, right? And vector B is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 is equals to 1, 4. In square brackets, it represents vectors, correct? Now, vector A plus vector B is equals to 3, 2 plus 1, 4, right? So that gives us 3 plus 1, 4 and 4 plus 2, 6. So that is our vector A plus B. Well, not the magnitude, sorry. I should not have written this. We are saying vector A plus vector B is 3 plus 2, 3 to 2 plus 1, 4, which is 4, C, right? Now what is the magnitude of this vector? So that is the magnitude, right? When we write this absolute bars, we are writing magnitude is equal to A square plus B square square root. This is 4 square plus 6 square square root, and 4 square is 16 plus 36 square root. So we get 6 plus 6, 12, and 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5, 52 square root, right? So we get 52. Now, 52 is 4 times 13, so I could write this as 2 square root 13, right? So 4 times 13 is 52. We remember from playing cards, right? If you have 4 people, they get 13 each. So that is how it is, 52, 4 times 13. Now unit vector in the direction of sum will be what? So unit vector will be in the direction of sum will be sum of the vectors divided by its magnitude, right? Divided by its magnitude. That gives me magnitude divided by magnitude will be 1 magnitude, right? A unit. And the direction remains same as the direction of A plus B, correct? So we can write that as A plus B vector is 4, 6. And the magnitude is 2 square root 13. So that is the unit vector. I could write this as this, right? 4, 6. So that becomes my answer. So this represents a unit vector in the same direction as the sum of these two vectors, correct? So some of those students who haven't done this algebra yet, what they can do is, you can translate this vector and do it geometrically. And that's why I'm giving these questions on a graph paper, because I know some students have just started with it and they will be doing this a bit later. So what we will do is, this is our vector A, we'll translate vector B here so that the tail comes on the head of vector A, and thereby we'll make one triangle. And the third side of the triangle represents their sum. So let's say this is my point, tail of vector B. Then the head will be 1, 4 away. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That becomes the position of the head, right? So when I place vector B on A with its tail on the head of A, then I get its sum. How? So that is how I have placed B on A. Now the sum is, if I draw a line, that means if I complete my triangle starting with the initial point of A and terminating at the head of B, right? Then this third side gives me a plus b. That is a plus b. And now from the graph you can read the value. This vector a plus b is 4 units for the x and 6 units for y, right? And you can use triangle, Pythagorean theorem, right? Say, well, the magnitude should be 4 square plus 6 square. You get it. And then do what I did, right? And vector a plus b can be defined as within square brackets 4 comma 6, and you can get your answer, right? So even if you have not even if you have not done vector algebra, you can still answer this question using geometric vectors, correct? I hope you appreciate it. Thanks and all the best.